Welcome to Old Coin History, your gateway to the hidden wealth of the past. This channel reveals valuable old coins where a single rare piece can be worth millions of dollars. Such discoveries can turn collectors and coin lovers into millionaires. We uncover history, rare mint errors, legendary coins, and secret treasures that attract every YouTube viewer and ignite curiosity, passion, and excitement for coin collecting worldwide. The 1979 United States $1 coin hides a legendary secret that many collectors still search for today. Rare varieties, mint errors, and high-grade examples of this historic Susan B. Anthony dollar have sold for huge prices, turning ordinary-looking coins into true millionaire-making treasures. The 1979 $1 coin of the United States of America is historically important because it represents the first small-size U.S. dollar coin and the first U.S. coin to feature a real woman, Susan B. Anthony, making it one of the most discussed and debated coins in modern American numismatic history. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P mint mark, which was also the first time a P appeared on a circulating U.S. coin. This dollar was introduced as part of the U.S. government's effort to replace the large, heavy Eisenhower dollar and reduce production costs while encouraging the public to adopt dollar coins instead of paper dollar bills. The coin is composed of a clad copper-nickel alloy, with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core, giving it a total weight of 8.1 grams, a diameter of 26.5 millimeters, and a reeded edge, closely resembling the quarter dollar in size and color, an issue that would later contribute to its commercial failure due to frequent confusion between the two coins. The obverse front of the coin features a right-facing portrait of Susan B. Anthony, a prominent women's rights activist best known for her role in the women's suffrage movement, designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparo, whose initials, FG, appear near the truncation of the bust, while the inscriptions include, Liberty, at the top, In God We Trust, to the left, and the year 1979 at the bottom. The reverse back design was reused from the Apollo 11 commemorative Eisenhower dollar and depicts a bald eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch with the Earth visible in the background, symbolizing peace and the historic lunar landing, with inscriptions, United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and $1, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar had a massive mintage of over 360 million coins, making it extremely common in circulated condition, yet it remains significant because it marked a turning point in U.S. coinage design and policy. Despite high production numbers, the coin was widely unpopular with the public, primarily because it was too similar in size and appearance to the quarter dollar, leading to confusion in everyday transactions, vending machines, and cash handling, which caused many Americans to reject it in favor of the familiar dollar bill. As a result, large quantities of 1979 dollars went unused and were stored in government vaults for decades, later being released into circulation or sold to collectors. Within the 1979 issue, collectors pay special attention to different reverse varieties, most notably the wide rim, or near-date, variety and the narrow rim, or far-date variety, where the wide rim version shows the date positioned closer to the rim with thicker lettering around the edge. This wide rim variety is scarcer and significantly more valuable than the standard issue, making it one of the key collectibles of the Susan B. Anthony dollar series. In terms of value, a normal circulated 1979 dollar typically holds only face value, $1. While uncirculated examples can range from a few dollars depending on condition, but high-grade mint state Mississippi 67 or higher coins and confirmed wide rim varieties can command much higher prices in the collector market, sometimes reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars in exceptional condition. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony Dollar also played an important role in shaping future U.S. coin programs, as lessons learned from its failure directly influenced the later success of the Sacagawea dollar introduced in 2000, which featured a golden color and smoother edge to avoid confusion. Today, the 1979 P dollar stands as a symbol of innovation, controversy, and transition in American coinage, representing both progress, through the honoring of Susan B. Anthony, and the challenges of changing long-standing public habits, making it a fascinating and educational piece for collectors, historians, and anyone interested in the evolution of United States currency. Next coin. The 1980 P $1 coin of the United States of America, commonly known as the Susan B. Anthony dollar, is an important yet often misunderstood chapter in modern U.S. coinage history, representing the continuation of America's first attempt at a small-sized dollar coin and reflecting the economic, social, and political climate of the late 20th century. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint and carrying the P Mint mark, the 1980 P dollar followed the controversial debut of the series in 1979, when the U.S. government hoped that a compact, lightweight dollar coin would eventually replace the paper dollar bill and reduce long-term production costs. As coins last much longer than banknotes, the coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad alloy, consisting of outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core, giving it a total weight of 8.1 grams, a diameter of 26.5 millimeters, and a reeded edge, features that unfortunately made it very similar in size, color, and feel to the quarter dollar. One of the main reasons the public resisted using it, the obverse design, created by chief engraver Frank Gasparo, shows a realistic right-facing portrait of Susan B. Anthony, a pioneering American civil rights leader, abolitionist, and women's suffrage activist whose lifelong struggle helped pave the way for women's voting rights in the United States, making her the first real woman ever depicted on a circulating U.S. coin, a historic milestone in itself. Surrounding her portrait are the inscriptions, Liberty, at the top, In God We Trust, to the left, the date 1980 at the bottom, and Gasparo's initials, FG, near the neckline. The reverse design is identical to that of the Eisenhower dollar and commemorates the Apollo 11 moon landing, featuring a bold image of a bald eagle descending onto the lunar surface, clutching an olive branch as a symbol of peace, with the Earth visible in the background, and the inscriptions, United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and $1, reinforcing national pride and technological achievement during the space age. The 1980 P Susan B. Anthony dollar had a mintage of approximately 27.6 million coins, which is significantly lower than the massive 1979 production but still high enough that the coin remains common in circulated condition today. By 1980, public rejection of the Susan B. Anthony dollar was already clear, as consumers, banks, and businesses preferred the familiar paper dollar and continued to confuse the coin with quarters, causing most 1980 P dollars to see very little circulation and instead be stored in treasury vaults shortly after minting. Because of this limited circulation, many surviving examples are found in uncirculated or lightly circulated condition, often still sealed in original mint packaging, which has kept market values relatively low for average specimens. However, the 1980 P dollar holds special interest for collectors due to its role as part of a short-lived series, as production for circulation ended after 1981 and did not resume until a brief revival in 1999, making the Susan B. Anthony dollar a symbol of both ambition and failure in U.S. monetary reform. Unlike the 1979 issue, the 1980 P dollar does not have a major wide-rim variety, but collectors closely examine these coins for mint errors such as off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchettes, die cracks, and weak strikes, which can greatly increase value and desirability. In terms of pricing, a circulated 1980 piece Susan B. Anthony dollar is generally worth face value, $1, while standard uncirculated examples may sell for a few dollars depending on condition, yet high-grade mint state coins Mississippi 66, Mississippi 67, and above, certified by professional grading services can command much higher prices, sometimes reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars due to their scarcity in flawless condition. Historically, the failure of the 1980 P dollar directly influenced future U.S. coin designs, as lessons learned, such as the importance of distinct color, size, and edge, were later applied to the Sacagawea golden dollar introduced in 2000, which achieved better public acceptance. Today, the 1980 piece Susan B. Anthony dollar is appreciated not for everyday use but for its educational, historical, and symbolic value, representing a period when the United States attempted to modernize its currency, honor a national heroine, and transition toward a more durable monetary system, making it an essential piece for collectors interested in modern U.S. coins, women's history, and the evolution of American money.